You know what I mean?
Can you go get a shot at tequila or something? Because you look like you want to die.
Want to die? Do you feel that parenting stole your freedom?
Let's see what to do about that.
Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola, Vigo's mom and Vigo's dad here. Welcome to another episode. Today we're gonna cover a topic that it might not be for everyone, so we have a disclaimer for you.
This is unfiltered, uncensored truth about parenting. So if you have children or want to have children, stay with us.
I've gotten comments on our videos about parenting. For example, one of the last videos about don't want to be a bad dad. People have said, oh wow, I identify with this. So you know what? We are creating this video and going a little bit deeper and uncovering some truths
And myths about parenting.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Truth bomb number one. Children steal your freedom. And it doesn't matter how prepared you were, right? We were prepared, or so we thought.
So we thought.
Do you remember when we're saying, oh, we have cats, so we kind of know how it is to take care of another, being.
If you want to prepare for having kids, have a couple cats or dogs. For sure we'll get you there in a second. Not.
Nope. We Googled everything, we bought all the baby essentials recommended on YouTube videos, we talked to other parents, we read books about it.
Carolina read this book. She spent months reading this whole thing.
I'm sorry, that's not the only one. I read also 3 more. So I was like, let's do it! Everything was in schedule, and then Vigo comes and he's like, what happens? What is the freedom losing? Because people think, oh, the sleeping in and the time management. Obviously, that's important, right? I remember many parents saying, I want to live my life with my children, so, it doesn't matter what I want to do, they're with me. Yes, it's all romantic and fine and nice, but the truth is that they alter the way you make decisions and what you can actually do. But what is deeper? What actual freedom we talk about?
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before my son was born, I thought I was gonna be a professional musician. I was gonna tour the world and I was gonna play in front of thousands of people. I haven't given up on that dream because I'm a musician and musicians do that. But big part of this freedom gets stolen from you is the fact that you no longer think what you want to do. You're thinking what is best for him. For the first year, I lost almost all my contacts of music, of playing, all this, because I was taking care of him. I did it gladly. I did it with all the love in the world, and I would do it again 100 times. But that doesn't erase the fact that I lost something.
When it comes to me, I had this sensation when he was very little that I think was like a panic attack. There's so much that goes into taking care of a newborn baby. It's constant. And it's the unknown and the worry on top of it, because especially if you haven't had a baby before. So I had those moments that I was breathing fast and thinking, oh my God, this is forever. Oh my God, there's no escape.
Yeah.
And that constricts you somehow, and your brain is like, okay, Vigo takes 90% of the day and night, and then you have those little stolen moments where you think, oh, who I used to be, what did I used to want?
Yeah.
And this has to wait till the baby's bigger or till you get more help, I think.
Yeah. Truth bomb number 2. We were not meant to do this alone. We started this journey and we were very self-reliant. We cleaned our house, we cooked, and we were proud of that. And we are here in the UK, but we are alone, we don't have family. So that is like an extra level of difficulty.
Okay.
I will never forget when Vigo was born, it was a very hot day, and I remember glancing over at you with him, and I was thinking, wow, we are here alone, it's only us, and on one side it felt very united to you guys, but at the same time a part of me felt a little bit sad, because it's like, oh, where's my mom, where are your parents, to enjoy this moment.
It is so hard when you are abroad, it is.
It is very hard, but precisely being able to address those things and not hide it, not put it under the pillow, I think it makes you grow and it helps you find solutions for things. We decided to hire someone to help us with the cleaning, something as simple as that.
Yeah. I think there's also a lot of pride that goes into parenting, and in my culture also in taking care of the house, that you kind of feel like you have to do a lot by yourself and you have to manage, like I do work and baby and cook and clean and everything. And you have to unfortunately face the truth. We were not meant to do it alone, because as humans we were meant to live in communities. And if you live abroad, it's not only about the physical help that your mom can take care of your child and you're just there, chilling watching Netflix. It's also about mental support, people telling you which doctor to go to, or where's the good nursery. All those things add up to feeling that you are in a network of people that are bringing up the child with you.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it right as a family, you have to find other parents in the area. You have to open up to meeting people in the same situation.
Yeah.
You have to save up for the nursery, or get a babysitter, or ask your friends sometimes to babysit. You have to work on this so that you don't go crazy, thinking that it's you and the baby against the world, and you're too afraid and too anxious to actually take care of him well.
Yeah, and that's why you get even worse feeling that who you used to be before the baby has disappeared from one day to the next, and you start questioning yourself. Who am I? Who am I? What do I want from life? What are the things that I used to love doing this, and that defined me? In my case, it was music. I thought I was a musician, and then I had my son, and I'm thinking, okay, but I'm a dad.
Yeah.
So that means I'm not a musician anymore. Well, I am, but
it can add, but it can take away from who you are if you don't kind of manage it or get help. Of course, we live in an expensive country, so nurseries, childcare, this is all costly. But thankfully government helps. You have some funding for hours at the nursery, you have some child support, so there are options for people that need help. Even mental health help from the NHS, it's there. You just cannot pretend afraid to be shamed that you're not good enough as a parent. You have to acknowledge that we are not meant to do it alone, and get out there and find support that you need.
Yeah, reach out.
Number 3, parenting anxiety is a real thing. It's a serious thing. Like, we all know parenting depression, it can happen to a mom after giving birth. It can also happen to fathers, by the way. I don't know if you know about this.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
but
a certain percentage of fathers also suffer because they are afraid of finances or taking care of, now their wife and or partner and their child. Also anxiety, as in like fear, what we're gonna do with this life of ours now.
It's something that you only feel it once you have the pressure of having to rise up to the occasion. It's like if you start a new job that you cannot call in sick.
Yeah, and you cannot leave.
And then every moment that you feel like your throat itches, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I cannot call in sick, I cannot be sick, I cannot be sick. So it's very similar with a baby.
This reminds me something that I used to like getting sick before, because I was feeling, okay, I'll get a little sick, I'll watch some TV, I'll just rest, he will do stuff for me and it'll be nice. And now when I'm getting sick, I feel such terror because I know there's no escaping, obviously your partner hopefully helps, but you still have to do stuff. You have to take care of your child because sometimes they maybe just want to be with you.
Yeah. And like I mentioned before, this fear of not knowing who you are and who you're supposed to be immediately puts a doubt in your mind. Maybe I was not ready to have a kid.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that was not the right moment. I'm not mature enough.
I don't think there are any parents that don't think maybe we made a mistake, maybe we should have waited this amount of time or whatever, right?
And the reality is that you are never really ready. These are one of those type of jobs that you learn
on the job.
On the job.
You will be ready after you had to do it already. When Vigo is
like
30, we're gonna be like, now we're ready for you being 5.
I think that's why grandparents enjoy the grandchildren so much. Because they are like, we got this, we know how it is. Yeah, he's coughing, the parents are like, oh my God, he's gonna choke. And the grandparents are like, it's just a little cough.
So probably you're wondering, where is the solution?
Well, we don't have a solution because we're parents, just like you.
But what's the point of this video then? We have some things for you to try, to be honest, based on things that we have learned.
From parents to parents, with love and sleep.
Solutions for you.
First of all, don't blame yourself. We all feel this way. All the other parents are even gonna be glad when you speak up about this, because they're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm not the only one.
Aside, from that one parent that is
the perfect parent.
Perfect parent that never is tired and never has...
I think they maybe fear the most. They just, even to themselves, they don't want to admit certain things.
Maybe.
So we're sorry for you. It's gonna be okay.
Number 2. Work with your partner, not against them. Divide and conquer. Believe me, this takes a lot from the Latino here, but it's very important that you organize and you plan and you schedule. When one of you is working and is taking care of the kid, the other one will have some gaps here and there to go out with your friends, find some alone time, and maybe you will start to see that you're not
so lost after all.
Exactly. You know, there's a resemblance of who you used to be, and that will make you feel good. That will make you feel that, you know, you're ready to do this.
And about this, communicate. Don't expect the other person to guess. You have to openly say, this hour and this hour I need this and this. It takes the romance out a little bit of your life, of your, you know, couple life, but you will have this time. It will come to that moment and children are bigger and you can go back to dating and doing all those things. But right now you have to efficiently communicate and run your family.
This is actually very important. I'm telling you this from my perspective. Sometimes you might feel that your life has gotten a little bit, not stale or cold, just a little business-like. But it's very important during this first years that you minimize fights, that you minimize...
It's all damage control, you know?
Exactly, it's damage control. That's the best line in the world.
Yeah.
Because the kids will get older, you guys will be able to go to the movies again, you guys will be able
if
to...
COVID ends ever.
You will be able to, you know, sleep in the bed without a toddler in the middle. But what you cannot get out of is growing resentment.
Yeah.
You know?
So, exactly. And this is for the perfect moms and perfect dads. Don't pretend to be a super parent. Don't pretend that you know it all. Don't tell people who have no children that they don't know what real life is and you'll find out when you have children. Yeah. Because no one wants to hear that and no one needs this type of negativity. Treat yourself with kindness like you expect others to treat you and do the same as well to other parents that you know. We are all in this together and there's no point in competing for the super mom trophy.
You need allies. If you have friends that don't have children,
use them for babysitting.
Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of the episode. If you like this episode, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing. Share this video. It's very important. I usually don't do this, but we are trying to grow Vigo's Dad's channel. And we cannot do it without your help. We've gotten here because of you, because of your shares, your comments. All of those things help the YouTube algorithm for
more people.
Exactly.
Push the knowledge and the light from this channel to all the people in the world.
Don't forget one thing. You are not alone in this. You're not a bad parent.
You're just human, like we are all.
100%.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you next week.